Hello everyone, welcome. In this video we will create Nginx web server as a load balancer. In this case we will use our Docker container. We will create 2 or 3 Docker container and we use Nginx as a load balancer for our containers. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, I have logged into my AWS account. I will start our Docker container server. Installing Docker container is available on previous video. Please check the link below or top of this video. And also we need to create a new instance as our Nginx web server. We will launch instances. Nginx ALB, we name it as Nginx-ALB. We use Ubuntu server 22.04, 64-bit. We use small server. We use our training key. We choose from existing. The security group allow port 22 for SSH and active for HTTP connection. Storage 8 GB is enough and we'll launch our instance. Go back to instance again. Our container is initializing and also our new Nginx ALB web server. It's still pending. Okay, we don't use a domain name in this case. We will use a public IP of our Nginx web server. First, we need to configure our Docker server. We go with Terminus SSH client. Connect with our private key. Okay, we have successfully logged in. I edit the configuration first. We set the terminal for about 27. I think it's big enough. Okay, we can check Docker PS. We have no container running right now, but in this case we use application from this bench UK Python demo app. So we use Python based application. This repository is archived by the owner, but we can still use it. So we will pull. So basically it will show our server, and we use the info menu later on to see our 2 or 3 Docker container. So we use this command to pull the image from Python demo app. So in this case, I have pulled the image. Docker image. You can see we have the image. This is the Python demo app. So we will create 3 container from this image. Docker run -d -p. We need to expose the server on 3 port. We use port 5000 on the application. The server or the application, this demo app is on port 5000, and we paste the image ID. Okay, our Docker is running. The next one we will create on port 5001, and the third we use port 5002. So when we Docker PS, we can see our 3 containers running. On public port, it's port 5002, 5001, and 5000. Okay. We go back again to our container and we will see the security group. So right now it's only available from port 22 and port 80. We need to allow port 5000 to 5002 so we can access the server or the Docker container from our load balancer later on. We need to add port 5000 and we'll allow this package from security group or IMD. This security group is our ILB or our Nginx web server. 5001 also from our load balancer Nginx. 5002 also from our security group, and we hit save. Okay, next we will set up our Nginx as a load balancer. Copy the public IP. We connect with public IP and private key from AWS we have created before. Okay, the first one is we need to update. Okay, now we can install our Nginx. We use Nginx from Ubuntu server repository, the default one. And we add -y to agree with the installation process. Okay, Nginx is running right now. We can check with command service Nginx status. Okay, it's active. This one. And we can check on our browser. Okay, we have successfully accessed our Nginx. It means our server Nginx is up and running. Now we need to configure our Nginx as a load balancer. The first one is we need to unlink the default server block on Nginx. Site enable the default one. Okay, now we will create a new Nginx server block. Site available, we call it ILB. And I'll copy the Nginx server block to set this Nginx web server as a load balancer. Okay, this is it. So the first one we need to add upstream. This is the key from Nginx, and we name our upstream is backend. And there are some type of connection that server or Nginx will handle connection to our Docker container in this case, or our another server or our backend server. The default one is round robin. It means it will go to list of our server one by one and start over. The second one is list connection. The Nginx will search for a list connection from this server and IP hash. The Nginx will redirect client to our container or our server, same as previous one. So when the first hit, our client get the server, and the next it will also get from this server. So we list our server, and in this case our private IP of our server is this one. We can check on AWS, our Docker container, this public, this is the private IP, 172, 31, 44, and 78. Okay, and we use port 5000 because this is a Docker container 5001 and 5002. We can also set the wake if you want this server or this container more accept request than others. We can set to wake 2, or if we want to make the server got request 4 times much more, we can set the wake to 4. And also in this max file we can set also when our backend server, or in this case our container, is unrespond with fail 3, it will mark our server or the server as unavailable, and the client request will not forward to the server, and it will file timeout about, we can set on 15 seconds. The default one is 10 seconds. So this is it, the configuration of our backend server that will serve the request from client through Nginx as a load balancer. And the second one is the standard one, the server. We will listen on port 80 and we use default server because we don't use a domain name. So there is no server name, we don't use domain or subdomain name. And the location block for root, the direct auth, we can set proxy header, real IP, forwarded for, and host. And we need to add proxy pass HTTP to our backend. This backend we got from this upstream backend. So this is the configuration of Nginx to set up the Nginx as a load balancer. We can Ctrl X to save, wait, and hit enter. We can check our configuration Nginx-T. You can see our configuration is successful. Now we can restart our Nginx service. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we restart, we need to link our etc Nginx site available, the LB1 to etc Nginx site enable, so it will load, and we restart our Nginx web server. Okay, we can directly test this connection. We open again our Nginx as a load balancer. It use HTTPS. In this case, we use HTTP web server. So this is it. This is the application. We can reload the server. To show the difference is we can go to the info menu. This is, we can see our host name of our Docker container in this case, or our backend server. We can reload. You can see we got a different server. So the CF, and the request back again to default one, 3FE 585F and 5CF, and go back again to our first server. So we have set up the default one. We use default one is round robin. We can also use list connection. Ctrl X again, we save, reload our server. Right now we'll get server based on list connection. So it will not again based on our list of server. It will use the list connection, or the server with a list connection. And we can also try to use the IP hash. that we will get the same server as the first one. Control X. Let's start our Nginx web server. Oh, sorry, can check again. We missed the semicolon. I'm sorry. Control X. Okay, restart. Now we try again. We reload. We got a 3FE. We can reload again. We will get the same server as before because we use IP hash as a algorithm that Nginx will use as a load balancer. Okay, we can edit again to might be list connection. So this is it. When we try to access our server from container directly, you can use this one. When we try to access port 5000, it will deny it because we have set up our security that port 5000 can only access from security group or from VM with security group of this one. So in this case, only our ILB or our Nginx reverse proxy server that use this security group. Okay, it's a bit longer. Okay, this one. Okay, that's it. I think that's all how we can use Nginx as a load balancer. In this case, we use a 3 Docker container as our backend server. We can use a bare metal server or virtual server or another server as a backend. As long as Nginx load balancer can access our backend server. I hope this video is useful for you. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.